Good morning. This is Faith Slagle, and this is Stitching at the Barn. And this is floss tube number 37, and it is September the 5th. Thank you for stopping by and visiting with me. And thank you if you are new here. And I hope that you find something that you will enjoy and that will want you to come back. And thank you to all my returning visitors. And I would really love it if you click on the like button and the subscribe button so that you'll know when a new video is coming up, when I post another video. And I just hope that you enjoy it. And first of all, this is a different place for me, a different setting. I am camping in Creede, Colorado. I told you the last time I videoed that it might be a little while that we were going to take a trip and go camping, and here I am. I am in Creede, Colorado. So this is going to be a little bit different type of video. I won't be able to insert, unless my husband figures out something magically, I won't be able to insert any pictures, but I am going to hopefully won't get you sick. I'm going to turn this around to my window. There's my view that I get to look at every morning for a couple days. So we are staying here for a couple days. Let me get you sat back down in the holder. Yeah, there we go. We like to go camping up in the hills and on the mountains and the beautiful scenery in God's wonderful country. We like to go camping where there's no electric, no water. We go and do that for a couple days at a time, and just where it's just quiet. And we're not too far from the town of Creede that we can go down into town if we need to, and we can like tomorrow maybe I want to go down into the town and just walk through the stores and just meander around. I like to do that. But anyways, that's where we are. So this is going to be just a little bit different. So unless he figures out a way, he didn't, on his laptop that he has here with him, he doesn't have his editing editing material with him. So unless he can figure something out, I know nothing about editing. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, here goes. What have I been watching? I didn't write anything down, but while we've been traveling and stuff, and I've been watching different people. I watched Teresa Kogut's last one, Create Every Day. I always enjoy her. I just watched the Stitching Owl this morning. Contented Needlework with Kim. I always watch her. Last week, I have to share this one. I don't know if you're going to hear vehicles and motorcycles going by. I'm sorry about that. The comfort stitching with Jackie. I always enjoy watching her. But I have to give her, I don't know if she watches me or not, but I have to give her a hard time. She's one of these stitchers that she only stitches on one project at a time. But I noticed that she did pull out another one that she was kind of working on here and there. But on her last, I think it was her last YouTube one, floss tube, she talked about that she was going to start one. Oh, was it in September or October, somewhere's in there? She is going to start one. And then around in Christmas, she's going to start another one. Watch out, Jackie. You're becoming like me. You're starting more. So I just am watching you, Jackie. I see what's happening there. But anyways, I just love watching her. She just is, her voice and everything. If you don't watch her, you need to go over and watch the comfort stitching, Jackie. Well, what have I been doing since the last time I talked to you, which was July 31st, I believe. Let's see. what have I been doing? Let me move down on my notes a little bit. First of all, I've been busy making some more of my bags to keep my cross stitching in. And I'll show those as I go along, what I've been working on. And then we had in our town the Hydro, it's called the Hydro Free Fair. And that's a big thing in our town. You don't pay to get in. It's it's nothing big. Um, but we have a lot of people that come to it. And so we went to that, and they always have a craft fair that you can enter projects in. And I got 2 first place ribbons on 2 of my projects. If I don't forget, the next time I'll show those to you, which 2 I won. I got first place on them. And then our church, we drive golf carts, and we haul people from their cars to the front gate of the fair, and then when they're ready to go home, we'll take them from the front of the fair back to their cars. So my husband and I did that for 2 nights. The only rides that I'll ride is the Ferris wheel and the merry-go-round, and but just visiting with people. And we go to the rodeo. They have a small rodeo there, so we'll go to that. But that's an enjoyable thing. Let's see. Also, our church, we've been sewing school kit bags that our kids at church are going to fill, and they'll send them to another country for children. So I've been sewing on some school kit bags and working on my cards that I send out to people. And then I thought I was getting things ready to go camping. Have you ever worked and trying to pack to go somewheres? And then when either you're on the road or you get there, you realize that you forgot a bunch of things. Yeah, well, that's what's happened. I just, number one, forgot my earbuds so I could listen to my phone, so I could listen to floss tubes. So we had to stop, and I bought me another pair of earbuds. Just different things, I forgot this, and we'll be looking for something. Forgot it. I forgot this. It just seems like, as hard as I've tried, I've never had a trip that I have forgotten so many things. But anyways, I've got my cross stitching. That's all that matters. So, anyways, let's get started. What have I been working on? I have a few fully finished projects. Now, not fully finished, just finished. Fully finished projects. Right before I left, I took 3 projects over to Beth, and so she's going to be working on those. So the next time I do a video, I'll be able to show those to you. So I have a couple finished projects to show you, and here they are. The first one is my Nativity. It is now completely finished. So now I just I'm not sure if I'm just going to mount it on something and put it in a little easel like for each Christmas so I can just lay it down, or how I'm going to do that one. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. But that one is ready for her to fully finish that one. And then I am just tickled to death. I got this one done. That was a whip in August. This is so different in this place for me my camera's usually up higher. For me to do this one, I got my sampler done, my Be Ye Kind sampler. So I can't wait to start looking for a frame when I want to put this one in. And here, let's see, I guess I'll hold it open. And here it is. I can't wait. I love that one. And I was one to say I would never do a sampler, but here I am. And I think I have one picked out for next year. It's about the same size as this, but I think I have one picked out. I don't want to do a big one, but I think I have one picked out. And then the last one, as you know, I've been doing the Stitchy Stars, and I did this one. That was my summer one. And then I was working on the fall, and it goes this way, and I have the fall one done. So now, in a little bit, I'll show you the winter one. I've just started on the outlining of it. I don't have much done on it, but I'll be doing the winter one. So that is my finished ones. So those I'll be taking over to her pretty soon. When I go pick up the other ones, probably I'll take them over. All right, now for my whips. Here we go. The first one, this is a year-round whip. As you know, each month my nose is itching so bad. I try to work on ornaments. And the last time I was with you, I was working on my little Frosty the Snowman. I've got him done. He's ready to be put into an ornament. So I need to do that. And so now I've got this much done on. That is my little drum major, nutcracker, or whatever. So that's the one I'm doing now. There's a few more on here I want to do, and then I've got another one. So that is that one. Oh, usually leave these unzipped, so I can put my things away as I go. So that was my 2 days on my ornament. All right, next is my fall ABC, and there it is. I've done the summer and the spring and the summer. I did the spring first, and then I did the summer. So all I've got left is the fall and the winter. And here is where I'm at on my fall. And if I'm not mistaken, when I saw you last, and I don't have pictures to show you, I think I was only up here on the A and the B is where I was. So I feel very good about that. No, I was thinking that was maybe one of my whip goes, but it wasn't. So that's where I'm at on my ABCs. And next one is my Silver Creek Christmas. And I'm not sure where I was the last time on this one. I can't remember. But here's where I'm at now. I know, let me put this behind so I can hold it. I know I worked really hard on the word pies and cookies. I think I worked right in here in this area is where I worked. This will not be done before Christmas this year. It'll be a goal for next year. And I've thought about this, and I think I'm going to do this as a door pull. I think that's what I'm going to do with this. is how I'm going to have that. So I can just hang that up and... All right. My next one is my big one that it'll be years before this one's done, is my dollhouse. And as you know, I'm working in this room right here. And I've done a, because I had a color left on my thread, I went down into this room just a little bit. Nothing major, just because I had a color left and it was easy to get to. And here is where I'm at. I like to do things like this so I can see progress on them and watch things develop. So that's where I'm at on that one. Oh, I didn't tell you. I don't know which ones I'd shown you before. This was one of the bags that I made. I'm not sure which ones I've told you and which ones I did not tell you the last time. But I've got them, pretty much all of them here on this trip. This one I made. I think I'm going to order, she's got another whole set, and I think I'm going to order it. And that's the back of it. They're not perfect by any means, but I like them. I enjoy them. All right. My next one is my Virtuous Women. No, it's Woman. Virtuous Woman. And that's another big one. But I think I'm... kind of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm working at the midway because I'm working on numbers 8, 9, and 10, and that's what I've got left. It's 10 of them that I have not even touched. So I'm working midway. And this is where I'm at. This is the main one that I'm working on. And when I have threads left over, I go over here and work on this one, or I try to hit this one. So let me come down a little bit here. There we go. So that's where I'm at on that one. And then my new one for the month of August, which was Life is a Garden. I'm doing the big part in the back right now, and then I'll do these little ones later when I get finished with the big ones. The big one, sorry. So that's what I'm doing, and I have got, oh, hang on a second. Hang on one second. Let me pull it through to the back. I was doing some outlining, I guess, is what I was doing when I stopped midstream. But I love the colors. It is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? They're just so bright and vibrant. Yep. So, yeah, that's where I'm at on that. Can't wait to get back to that one when it comes up again. That was my new one for the month of August. All right. Oh, my nose. Oh, this one seems like I've been working on this one forever. Is my July Cottage. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be, yes, July Cottage is going to be one of my whip goes for this month. So hopefully I'll get it finished. I am so close to being done. Here it is at the top. And work my way down. So really all I've got to do is this row. Yeah, this row, which is like this row. And then I have this row down here. So that's all I've got left. That shouldn't take me but an evening to do. And then when I get that done, I can do, I'll show it to you in a little bit, my December. I can start on the December. That's the only one I have left. So I can get started on it. It just seems like that July one has taken me forever to get it done. I don't know why, but it has. Okay, after my July Cottage, as you know, I'm doing the tiny towns. And I've got 2 of them done. But here is my harvest town. And here is where I'm at on that one. I am just about in the middle of it. I've got one house, a wagon, tree, and another house to go. So, shouldn't take me. I love the colors in this. It is beautiful. So that's where I am on that one. And then after that one, is it Winter Town or something like that? That's what I want to do next on that one. And then here is my, like I told you, the Stitchy Stars. I finished the fall one. Well, and there's a string hanging, sorry. That's all I've got done on the winter. And the winter colors, you would have thought maybe they'd be blue, have some blue and white and something like that. It doesn't. It's very pretty, but it wasn't the colors, it was not the colors I expected. So all I have left is the winter and the spring one. So I'll have those 2 left. So once I finish that one, that's all I've got left on that. And I'll have that series complete. And the last one I've worked on, and I thought I was going to call it a finish. And then my husband came up with an idea. Here it is. And I said, I worked on it one evening, and I said, I'm done. And he said, well, who are those people? Can you name them off, and and everything. And I could, most of them, there's one or two that I keep forgetting who they are. So he said, well, for people that don't know, and he can name all, because he was a history, social studies teacher, so he can name them all. He said, for people that just come up and look at it, they won't know who they are. He said, you need to identify them. So my brain got to working. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it up close if you can see what I'm doing. Under the first four, I'm going to put their names. There's George Washington. I got George W., Martha W. And I'm going to put, I'm just going to put John A. and Abigail A. Then under the next four, I will put their names, which would be Alexander H. for Alexander Hamilton, P.R. for Paul Revere, B.R. for Betsy R. for Betsy Ross, and Crispus A. for Crispus Atticus, or a Tusk, I'm not sure how you say his. And then the last four will be Benjamin Franklin, Benjamin F., Molly Pitcher, James Armstead, and Thomas Jefferson. So, because he wants this to be over his desk. So I thought, okay, I will do that. We'll see how that looks when it's done. But, so basically I'm done with it except to put the names in. So, and I didn't make the names real big because I didn't want it to go down too far. So that's an almost finish. It's an almost finish. All right. Now, in September here, I just about brought all my pieces with me. But in September, I am working on, right now I'm working on this one for 2 days, is my chick party. Working on that today and tomorrow, I guess it is. And this is where I'm at on it. So it's going to be cute when it's done. But that's my chick party. And then this is one I hope I can start. After I finish that nativity, I like to just slide another nativity into its place. So I hope I can, it's not really a September start, but hopefully I can start this one as a nativity. So that's the one I want to start. So I've got my material. I've got everything figured out for it. So that's the one I want to start for there. So now that's all of my cross stitching. Now let me show you. I told you that I don't knit or crochet or anything like that, but I told you that I was working on a loom, and I did make a hat. I did finish it on this trip while driving, and this will be for a child, a bigger child, or an adult. So there's that. I got that one done. Hopefully they'll approve. But that one's done. And then I'm starting, got the strings with it. I'm starting a newborn one with red and green. They like to give newborn ones at Christmas. Whether I get it done by Christmas or not, we'll see, but I'm going to still do it. I'm using red and green. So that's the extent of my looming. I did buy some other yarn to start another big one, but I wanted to do this one first. So that's as much as I got done. So that is the end of my looming. Now, haul. Well, I don't have any haul really, But we, as we travel, we like to stop at different places. And on our way, um, the second night, the second day, we went to the white sand dunes. And we stayed there. And we went to walk on the white sand dunes. My husband walked a lot further than I did. But then, you always have to go to the information center, and they always have neat things to look at. And they always have a gift shop. And every time I go somewheres, I have to get an ornament to show where I've been. I have 2 little trees that I keep up year round, and I hang on them ornaments of where I've been. They're not Christmas ornaments. Well, I know they look like Christmas ornaments, but they're ornaments of where I've been. So I did get this. It says the Great Sand Dunes. So that's really my thread for my hat. So that's really my only haul right now, but I'm going to have to do some ordering and get me some material and another pattern or 2 here. But anyways, I believe that's the end. I hope this is watchable because it's a whole different setting for me to do. I forgot my tripod, so that's made everything different. I don't think I'm going to be able to put pictures in. I'm not doing a reading today, which that's sad. I forgot my little book that had all my readings in it, but I do hope that each one of you, I pray that each one of you will do some type of reading of your own that will keep your heart in tune with the Lord each and every day. I pray that you do that. Whether I read or I just pray that you read, that you do that and keep your heart in tune. But anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day all day long. I pray you have a wonderful September. And I'd ask you to share my floss tube with your friends and so that others can watch. And you just have a wonderful September. You stay cool and just keep on stitching, friends. Bye-bye.